Thank you.
Hey, and welcome everybody to the webinar. Super excited for you to be here. This is going to be a short introduction to Healy, how this works. I'm going to share my story and all the science. I promise you that if you don't know about Healy, that by the end of this next 15, 20 minutes, you'll know more about the Healy than most people. So I'd love to know where you are tuning in from. Please jump into the chat, let us know. And if you have any burning questions about Healy, please put it into the chat too. I'd also like to ask you guys, what is your biggest health challenge right now? Your biggest health goal, biggest health challenge? Or who do you know who's going through a health challenge right now, who's going through their own health crisis? And here, the whole idea is to use Healy to support our health in helping us towards our health goals or away from our health challenges. So this is really the next evolution of holistic health and freedom. I found out about the Healy about 14 months ago through a friend of mine that I've known for over 15 years. And hey, Tracy, tuning in from Perth, thanks for jumping on. And so, you know, from his experience, he said to me, he goes, Zach, I used the Healy. He put it in his hand like this. He did a scan. It came up relaxation. Out of 120 programs, it picked relaxation, which was very relevant for him. It pinpointed that he needed to relax. He ran the program for an hour. He felt really relaxed. Funny that. And then after that, had an amazing night's sleep. And so I was like, okay, cool. Because he called me the next day. He's like, Zach, I don't know what this is, but you should definitely find out more. And so just moving here at the cafe, it's a little bit noisy. So I'm kind of sitting in the bush at the moment. And so you're currently doing a water fast, Tracy. Congrats. And using the Healy to support yourself through the hunger and headaches. Lots of water, lots of grounding, lots of sunlight and rest. Trust your body. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats, Tracy. And so he told me about the Healy. I did a heap of research. I started to use it for jaw pain, for injuring my knee, for injuring my arm. And within 20 minutes, 80% of the pain had gone. So it was amazing for pain reduction. I then started to use it for mental wellness. So I ended up putting the ear clips on, and within a couple of minutes, I was breathing deeper. I was more calm. I was more relaxed. And after a 20-minute session, I'd felt like I'd had a 2-hour nap, like a power nap, and I was ready to go for the rest of the day. And so I thought in those two moments, one, this can help with mental wellness, mental health, and help us with stress, anxiety, breathing, staying present, staying calm. And it can also help with pain management, pain of our body. And so many people are relying on big pharma to help their, pain. And so I thought in that moment, this is huge. This is going to change the world, change the game for so many people. And if this is someone's first time to this or first time to frequency therapy, if they use the Healy and it helps with those things, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, what else is useful? Maybe meditation, or maybe that ice bath thing that I hear about, or the cold showers, or maybe they're going to start writing down their goals. It's going to be the bridge to kickstart people into their own momentum towards their own dreams and desires. And I scanned and I thought, okay, this is great for me. Let me help other people. So this is 87-year-old Larry here. He went through a bit of anxiety. His vision improved in a couple of minutes. He said that all the signs and everything on this dog wants the ball here. Hello, dog. Go get it. And so he literally had his vision improve, his more, precise with his language. My friends who are biohackers, my friends that are theta healer and yoga teachers and stay home, entrepreneurs, even pets and plants, you can use the Healy on. We then went from there, Brandon and I went on just a voyage to share this with everyone from Bondi Beach to Manly Beach, up here to Queensland, to Toby in Adelaide, a biohacker. Even you, hey, you even like the Healy frequency therapy dog. And so then we went to different households, different friends, different family, and ended up figuring out that this wasn't just us who was experiencing amazing results. It was over 6,000 people had joined the team. And so my next question was, where's the science? How do we back this up? So if you like science, Dr. Caroline McMacken, I just put that in the chat there. This was the first video I watched about Healy, about frequency therapy. And it literally opened my eyes to see that there are devices out there that stimulate cell voltage, and that helps our body repair and regenerate in a short period of time. And so Caroline McMacken, if you want to do some research, these other doctors, these epigeneticists, phytotherapy, you've got naturopaths and acupuncturists, you name it, a holistic group of people giving me a lot of confidence and reassurance that there's amazing minds behind Healy. The original machines actually look like this. This is a massive box. It's 25,000 euros. Big practitioner model machine. They have the Rife programs, which I'll tell you a bit more about in a moment, has multiple frequencies at one time, and the Healy, which is one frequency at one time. So the Healy is the baby of the time waver. They've already been doing this for 15 years. They've helped 500,000 people. They're in 40 countries. These practitioners, I interviewed a practitioner actually from Time Waver from the Netherlands, such a smart human being, talking about mitochondria and how the body works and how the frequencies work, and their database, they have so many amazing frequencies. So what they thought is that they thought, hey, we can't help everybody with this one machine. We can't have all these patients coming in to see these practitioners. We want to help people globally with a portable machine. And so I ended up finding out that they thought, okay, let's compress the technology to just have the first part of those three different frequencies, the one frequency at a time. And that's Nuno Nina, right? He's already been using frequency therapy for 15 years. He's responsible for the 144,000 gold frequencies. Then Caroline McMacken, they've bought her frequencies, which is another 70,000 that will be adding into the Healy soon. They also have, within the Healy has the capabilities of the Rife frequencies and all these types of things, but the Healy is the first generation. It's the first prototype, so to speak. And this is everyone that's on this call and who's got a Healy now or going to be purchasing a Healy before March 2nd will be known as the pioneers. And I'll tell you guys about the promotion in a moment. So if you guys are out there, whether you're a busy professional, maybe you're not really into health, but you want to support your body from fatiguing and burning out, you can use the Healy to regenerate energy and support your focus at work. Or whether you're an athlete and you want to go harder in the gym and recover faster, there's recovery programs. Or whether you're just wanting to improve your mindset and memory and concentration and learning and reduce stress at school or at work, there are programs for everyone. Right? Everyone would find a benefit from the Healy, whether it's one time or whether it's over a couple of weeks. The frequencies support the body's regeneration process. And so the question is, so who is Healy for? We like to say Healy is for anyone with a smartphone, or should we say dumb phone? So this is a little bit of a joke, but most people are using their phone for scrolling and, you know, useless stuff, watching hours and hours of stuff on Netflix, where we're really excited to share with people that we can use our phone to share truth. We can use our phone to learn and grow, to help people, to make a difference, to lead the world in a better way. And now also self-healing through our phone, right? If you're not using your phone for self-healing and those things, then it's definitely a dumb phone. And so the thing that disconnects us, which is our phone, can now reconnect us. And as the world is going into this lockdown the last year, the Healy is actually unlocking people's potential. And it's helping people out of suffering, into performance, and into possibility. And so it's really taking people on a journey as a bridge, as an accelerator. And from what I've seen with some of the other science interviews, it says the Healy is like a 40% boost. It's like a 40 to 50% head start with whatever health challenge you're going through, whether it's your liver or your skin or your eyes or your hair or whatever it is for you, or bacteria. The Healy is going to give you that 40 to 50% boost. And then it's still up to you with your healthy habits, with what you're doing in and around your lifestyle to support you through the next part of your own body's, you know, regeneration process. So before we get into this and the amazing science and the testimonials, the Healy is a medical device for the treatment of pain and chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain and migraine, as well as for the supportive treatment of mental illness such as depression, anxiety, and related sleep disorders. All other applications that are not recognized by conventional medicine due to the lack of evidence in the sense of conventional medicine. So what that means is Healy is not designed to cure, prevent, reverse, treat any illness or disease. It's merely a holistic wellness device, getting your body back into energetic balance. And when your body's finally in balance, it can then do what it's designed to do, which is thrive. And so what we're going to go through now is what Nikola Tesla would call the secrets of the universe. And so what why we're so excited. Nikola Tesla was the one that lit the world. If it wasn't for Nikola Tesla, among his other amazing inventions, we wouldn't have electricity. You wouldn't have your phone. You wouldn't have your laptop. We wouldn't have this lit up world, right? And so Nikola Tesla is really responsible for this type of technology, because just like the power and the electricity in your house, it needs to be stuck into the ground, and it needs to be a full circuit, right? It's a AC/DC current. And so that's where our body has a full AC/DC connection, a full circular current connected to this. And this is now tapping into the secrets of the universe, which is energy, frequent vibration, to stimulate and help support your own body's natural organic growth and healing. So as you guys know, if you're on here, you're probably aware that science now proves that everything in the universe, including us, is made up of pure energy. Our heart waves, there's an amazing documentary called Heart, The Power of the Heart. The Power of the Heart, they talk about this institute called Heart Math. And Heart Math study our brain waves and our heart waves. And our heart waves can be measured meters out from us. Our brain waves can be measured a few centimeters and inches out front of us as well. And so there are devices already for many years that have been able to tap into our own energetics. So every cell, every organ, every tissue, every part of our body is made up of pure energy, down to the smallest part. Even rocks has a frequency. Rocks have a frequency. Plants have a frequency. Animal, everything that's living, even that's not so-called living, there are frequencies and that are held within these static creations, even rocks. Back in the day, there was certain scientific, they used to have this, stick that measured frequencies in rocks. So it's bizarre. And now we have a device that can do this through our smartphone. So the Healy does this really quickly. It analyzes what's out of balance, these energetic imbalances. It could be your skin, it could be your back pain, it could be lungs or your organs or your nerves, whatever's out of balance. Or sleep, and then it delivers specific frequencies back to the body to support the body's natural healing. And so there's dynamic feedback, reading your body, sending the frequencies to and from to tailor the most effective frequencies for you in every single moment. So hopefully by this point, we've got a little bit of your attention, and you're probably wondering, what does Healy do exactly, right? And so there are programs for physical, mental, and bioenergetic support. There's programs for skin, anti-aging, scars, acne. There's all the 7 body chakras and 7 body glands. There's mental illness support, with the mental balance or emotional support or inner unity. There's focus programs, learning programs, pain programs, detox programs, skin, fitness, you name it. There's just so many programs there, 120. And if you want to get specific frequencies, you can purchase them from those, as I mentioned before, 2,000 practitioners around the world. They can create tailored programs. So I've recently just got a new program that's all around astral travel. I want to be more effective in my dreams at nighttime. So astral training, it's called. I've got another program to boost testosterone. I've got another program to help with abundance as well. And so whatever that means. Whatever that means, you can get these programs that actually are tailored more to you. I've also got a detox program with heavy metals and parasites and chemtrails and mold and fungus and parasites. So depending on what your goals are, there are frequencies to support it. How does this happen then? Okay, so the question is, the Healy, think of it as our body is an instrument. Okay, our body is kind of like an instrument, and we've got all these different strings that play our music, our sound, and that is part of our own energy. And so over time, our body, either through aging or sickness or toxic thoughts or toxins in our environment or trauma or injury to the body, our body's, resonance shifts and changes, and then we age quicker. So the Healy comes in between the invisible and goes, okay, there's cells communicating with a specific vibration, and there's your energetic field. And so the Healy taps into the middle. It goes, how are you tuned? How is your instrument tuned today? And it taps into the chi, or what we would normally call as prana, and what they call in Germany from the corporate team would call the information field. And so it's tapping into the cellular health, and then through that delivers these microcurrents back into the cells and it's been found to improve the potential of our ATP production by 500% or fivefold. And those are the energy packs of our cells. So imagine, your laptop, your phone only lasts for maybe a day or two max, or maybe only a couple of hours. And if you don't charge it, it's going to die. There's no way you're going to turn it back on unless you recharge your phone or your laptop. And so the Healy is kind of like the phone charger, the laptop charger to your cells. And it is. It's literally charging your body up. And this is all backed up by a lot of science. This is not woo-woo. This is not out there. Back in 1985, Robert O'Becker was using frequency therapy to regenerate the limbs of animals. He was using frequencies to regenerate plants, and they would grow 3 times faster. As you guys have probably heard of, maybe certain lights that stimulate the growth of plants, so too does microcurrent. And so this was studied back in 1985. And also Bjorn Nordenstrom, he was the Institute of Sweden, former chairman of the Nobel Prize Committee for Medicine, and he was using frequency therapy for health challenges that we can't talk about right now. But definitely Google these people, check them out. And when I saw that Healy and Time Waver were supporting their work, that was a massive tick for me to realize that they were not just basing this off pseudoscience. This was based off real hardcore evidence. Now, a little bit of an example, just like the charger to our cells, our cell has a healthy voltage. Now, over time, the cell voltage reduces and our cells die. And so your healthy habits that you do every single day, this is not going to bypass those. This is going to accelerate them. And so whatever you're currently doing, I'm working at this cafe today, right? So I've got some programs on. My partner's sitting at the cafe on calls and working. And, while we're working, before the gym, even while I'm stretching, doing the flexibility programs or the deep relaxation programs at home to relax and chill out at night, or the sleep programs, the Healy is just something that I integrate into my life. Once you program it, you can turn the Bluetooth off. It doesn't need to be connected to the phone the whole time. And a lot of people will probably, by this point, you're probably wondering, okay, where are the results? Where's the science? Give us some hardcore testimonials. So Healy Testimonials, this is a website I recommend you jump into. It's a Facebook group actually called the Frequency Experience, and this has 50,000 people that have joined. But some people experience a result straight away, their first program. Some experience after 10 applications. This just shows that from a survey of 158 unique Healy users, that some people, 15% of people experience a result in 1 application, 15% of people experience after 2, 20% experience after 3 applications. So what I do, how I use it personally, is I connect it on, I do the scan, I connect it to see what's out of balance, I connect it on today, I put it underneath my shirt, I clip it on, put it in my pocket. I say it came up today with immune system, for example. I then run the immune system program, I disconnect it from my phone so it's running, and when it turns off, I go, is the light going? No, it's off. I turn it back on. And then all day, I'm running these programs, more maybe 3 to 5 times, depending on how I'd like to kind of feel throughout the day. And really important to drink a couple glasses of water and ideally get grounded, put your feet on the grass, go for a walk outside and get some fresh air too. That's always recommended. In terms of how many people recommend the Healy, majority of the people that I know who have experienced the Healy properly will love to share the Healy. 94% of people say yes to sharing it. 6% of people go, hey, I just want to keep it my own little secret and I'm not going to tell anyone. And so testimonial wise, jump into this group. At the top right there, you can see a little search magnifying glass. Search your own health challenge or your own health goal or someone else's, and do some searching. In there are testimonials for anxiety or sleep, or MS is amazing testimonial in there as well, or mental health or pain. You name it. There's so many testimonials in there. It's crazy. Now, who created the Healy? Marcus Schmicke, 25 books on consciousness. He's been a monk for 10 years. He's got his own Institute for Consciousness. And he gets high-end scientists, physicians, therapists, and engineers to talk about what is consciousness, where is the world going. You can check out their website, timewaver.com, right? Change it from German to English. you can learn more about them. Amazing company, and I really believe that they're in the right place. He seriously just wants to raise the vibration of the planet's consciousness. And when we can all raise together, it's collectively making this world a better place. Now, he then teamed up with Christian Harper, who's the founder of Superfund Hedge Fund. So he's a billionaire. He invested in cryptocurrencies. We don't know how much money he has, but he's got a lot of money, and he's invested into Healy and also other sustainable businesses. So you're probably wondering, how much is the Healy and how do I buy it, right? So this can only be purchased through the person that invited you to this webinar. If you don't know, you're like, hey, I don't know how I got to this webinar, and you want to connect with me personally, check out this website. And also, if you're wanting to book in a quick call with me, happy to chat with you. Just find a time through Calendly, or find me on social media as well under Zach Deane. But if someone has invited you here, please talk to them and they can get you started. So with this, it comes down to your own budget and what your health goals are at the moment. But just know that there is an option to upgrade at any time. And if you do love the Healy and you want to share it with other people, you make back a commission. Plus, if you share 3 Healys in your first month, you get a free upgrade or a free Healy. And so that's called the Fast Start. So the Healy Gold, that has about 20 programs. The Healy Holistic Health has about 50 programs. The Healy Holistic Health Plus, that purple one, has about 120 programs. Now, those first 3 units don't scan. They don't do any of the scanning, none of the emotional scan, none of the aura scan, none of the pinpointing, none of the analysis of anything. The first 3 units are just for personal use. If you have a health goal, health challenge, you want to buy one of those. And if you want to then purchase the Healy Resonance, you're going to have all the scanning. You have all the bark flower remedies, the amino acids. They've measured the frequencies of other healing tinctures into the device. And there's much more self-awareness in that. That is really, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, so to speak, and to learn more about yourself as a communication tool to accelerate your own self-awareness, that would be what I highly recommend, because it's also going to pinpoint out of those 120 programs, out of those 120 strings of our instrument, our body's instrument in health, it's going to pinpoint which one's most out of balance for you today. And then you direct those frequencies back to your body. And so there's more specificity, there's more dynamic use, there's more accelerated results with the Healy Resonance. And so with the Healy, you get a 2-year warranty and a 14-day money-back guarantee. Now, there's a promotion at the moment, right? So let me just give you a quick flick through some of these. So promotion ends March 2nd. Each of these devices gets a free upgrade. So with the first Healy Holistic Health, you're saving 50%. It's usually 1,400, it's 700 Australian. The Healy Holistic Health Plus, usually 2,100, it's 1,400. The Healy Resonance is usually 3,500, and it's down to 2,100. And so you're saving 500 to 1,000 US or 500 to 1,000 euros, depending on where you are in the world, or in Australia, between 700 to 1,500 Australian dollars off your unit. These are all the programs that you get. The Healy Holistic Health, just remember these prices are different. That one on the 942 should be 700. Sorry, no, that's the US, but it should be 500 US. So you get the local stimulation for pain, the bioenergetic balance programs for eyes, immune system, cold, nerves, sciatic pain. There's so many programs that mental balance, the ones that help mindset and stress. The mental balance programs are amazing. All the meridians. So the circulatory system, your liver meridian, your heart meridian, your lung meridian, all the different meridians are there. Your sleep. There's 4 sleep programs, and you get a multiple skin programs. And so, there are programs for nerves, and there are programs for skin and muscles. And from most of the programs, as I mentioned before, it's stimulating that ATP production. So wherever you put the Healy, the sticky pads would be great for, whether it's on the bottom of your feet or near your ears or wherever you're wanting to put it. It's going to stimulate energy in there to help kickstart your own body's natural regeneration. So with the Healy Holistic Health Plus, remember you're saving on this one another 700. So it's only about 1,000 US, not 1,400. You're getting all the learning programs, the fitness programs, the job, the beauty, the chakras, protection programs. There's protection programs for electrosensitivity, protection programs from planets, from man-made geopathy, which is man-made structures around you. So that's also a great model, but I highly recommend, if you're going to really get started for this promo, guys, is the Healy Resonance. So it has all of the past 120 programs, but then you have the Heal Advisor Analyze app with the Resonance and Aura modules. So that is full personalized support, knowing exactly what you need to run in that day. So look, if you're wondering what this is, how this all works, as I mentioned, talk to the person who invited you, or jump over to their links, or jump over to my links in the chat, and organize a free scan. We can walk you through it. These are all the programs, even after 14 months, I haven't used all the programs. But now look, you don't have to share the Healy at all. But if you do want to share the Healy, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. This is a network marketing company, so it is referral based. The only way you can get this is through someone who is referred to you. The good thing about that is that they train you, they coach you, they support you, they plug you into the systems. If you just buy it on the website, I don't think you get the discount, and you're not being plugged into a support team. This is a medical device in Europe, medical device FDA cleared in the US. So really partnering with a company, and in Australia, it's a holistic wellness device. And so it's a category creator device. So we like to think of it as a unicorn product, because there's frequencies in there that disrupt multiple billion-trillion-dollar industries, like the skincare industry, or the fitness industry, or the learning industry, or wellness as in general, the medical industry. It's disrupting how people go about self-healing at home. And it's also on current trends for global markets, and only 150,000 members in 18 months. This is only just getting started. And so if you do want to share the Healy, talk to the person who invited you. If you share 3 Healys in the first month, you get a free upgrade, as I mentioned, or you could share 6 in a month and get 2 free upgrades, and you also get free units as well with this promotion at the moment. So if you're out there and you're like, hey guys, I vibe with this is cool, I want to learn a bit more, we are a team of heart-centered leaders. I truly believe the biggest epidemic right now is a lack of leadership, or there's a lot of leaders out there for the wrong reasons. And so every one of us has a voice and has an impact and an influence, and it's up to us to start sharing that. So we're all about co-creation, healing, leading by example, and love. And if any of this is hit a heartstring and you want to learn more, or you want to be a part of it, we want to partner with you as well. This is a grouping together, and together we're making a difference, and this is really just the beginning. So what's the next steps is, I recommend trying it out, booking in a time with the person that invited you here. You want to be aware that when you purchase your Healy, you've got 14 days to trial it. If you don't like it after 14 days, send it back, get all your money back. And I scanned about 35 people my first 2 weeks. And from then, all these friends and family members that I scanned, they had an experience, and I was like, oh my God, no way am I ever sending this back. This is so worth, I'd pay that much money every single year to use it. And so worst case scenario, send it back after 2 weeks. But if you love it and you want to keep integrating it into your life, you just have it forever. No ongoing costs unless you purchase extra programs later on. Request a one-on-one call and scan with your friend. And what will you get when you first receive your Healy? You get the Healy, you get the 2-year warranty, you get ongoing support, business training portal, all the training here. If you're on here for one of the first, like say you've got a Healy and you want to know about some of the training that we offer, it's here, just in the chat, your first steps with Healy. There's a product training section, there's a business training basics, and there's our group for all the recordings. But that's pretty much it from me, guys. Just as a recap, you're saving 700 to 1,500 Australian, and in the US, you're saving 500 to 1,000 US or even euros. So that's it for me, guys. I guess my biggest recommendation is use it, try it. If you've got a Healy right now and you're like, I don't even know what this is capable of. I just figured it out. There wasn't anyone showing me in the beginning how to use this. No one knew how to use this. And so I've just been using it. I've scanned, 450 people over the last 14 months. And there's no doubt in my mind that Healy is not from this planet, for one. And it is truly a massive component in the awakening and in this transition that we're going through globally right now. And so, yeah, I can't recommend this enough. And if you have any questions, just personally reach out, Zach Deane on socials. And we're back here next week, right? Same link, same time. Send this to other people if they want to register and jump on. The people that get started today and this week, you guys will be in such a great position because you'll get the promotion, but those that join next week and in a month and in 3 months, they will all be under your team. And so if you're wanting to build this as a business, it's all about teamwork, and leaders go first. And so if you're wanting to take action and be a part of it, this will financially support you later on as well. Those that are on the fence and umming and ahhing, that's fine. Jump back on here next week and see if you want to learn a bit more, or jump into the groups or the testimonials. And we look forward to seeing you next week again. Thanks for an amazing time, guys, and have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.